Jermod Sports Network.
This is a special presentation brought to you by the Come On in Sports Network.
NFL Nation, how you doing? Come on in. Take a seat, sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab yourself a drink, and let's check out some NFL football 2026 NFL Draft. Day 3, rounds 4 through 7, baby. It is going down. I'm Dolph Jackson here on the Come On In Sports Network and one of your hosts of Come On In NFL. And already, family, we got a trade alert. All right, already we got a trade alert that has went down. The Raiders have traded up with the Buffalo Bills for the first pick here in round 4. The Raiders are on the clock. The pick is, they're sitting back. They're showing the Raiders draft room. I see that coach is on the phone. So they're undoubtedly talking to the young man who was about to hear his name called and the newest member of the Las Vegas Raiders. Shout out to the city of Pittsburgh, man, that has done a wonderful job hosting this year's NFL draft. It's a little damp today, but that's not going to cut down on the fun. As you can see, man, they are out there in droves. It's Saturday, baby. It's the NFL draft, and you're live with your boy Dolph here on the Come On In Sports Network. I will continue coverage of the 2026 NFL draft. Your boy Dolph is rolling solo today, baby. It's just Dolph and you, baby. Some of the fellas, they may hop in, they may not. But listen, we gonna be here. Let's get through this round 4, man. Is there showing? Hey, there's a fan, man. He's got his tablet. He's got his pen. Hey, nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. All right. Hey, man, you got to love football, man. Let's see who's in the building, baby. Who's coming on in? All right, Pelicans Nola, how you doing? Come on in. And Tafari, let me try not to mess your name up. Let me see. Let's see your boy Doe do it. Hara and Tafari, how you doing? Yo, come on in. We appreciate that sub. Thank you. Most definitely. That's it, family. Listen, help us continue to grow this community, grow this channel, man. Come On In Sports Network, home to uneducated sports talk, real fan sports, the weekly wrap, a football podcast. Come On In Bills, Come On In Falcons, the Atlanta Falcons Fandemic podcast, and the Come On In Saints podcast. We cover more than the NFL. We cover NBA, WNBA, college basketball, women's college and professional basketball, hockey, cricket, Formula 1 racing, you name it, we do it. And family, it is in. So let's get it in. As Kevin Boot is announcing the selection, they took him. He is gone. Finally, Jermod McCoy is gone. The cornerback who was viewed as the best cornerback coming out, if healthy, is finally gone. The fall stops. The Raiders move up to take Jermod McCoy from Tennessee. Jermod McCoy, Tennessee, off the board. As you can see there, missed 2025 with a torn ACL, but looked like an NFL starter prior to injury. Again, this is courtesy of the Athletics and Dean Brugler. And let's see what Dean says about him. He was a one-year starter at Tennessee, was the left cornerback primarily on the outside. The skinny Dane's breakdown of him is McCoy needs to hone his discipline to hold up versus NFL competition. But he is a twitchy mover with the spatial instincts and ball skills to create plays and coverage. If there are no concerns with his knee, he should be an early NFL starter as a rookie. He is off the board. Now, we know he had the knee injury in January of 2025, which forced him to miss the entire season. But there is, I believe there is not a ligament, but maybe he had a infusion into his, I believe his bone, one of his bones, and there is concern whether it will hold up. He should be fine, but teams were kind of worried as far as would he be able to get to that second contract. So McCoy is off the board, finally gone. Happy for that young man. Listen, I'm sure he's disappointed about where he went compared to where he was mocked to go, where many were saying that he would go in the first round. But listen, you went on day 3 of the draft. Your name still was called. You still have a home in the NFL. So what I say, y'all know what I say. It doesn't matter how you get there. It's all about what you do with opportunity when you are there. So he is now a Las Vegas Raider. And man, if this kid comes back healthy, totally healthy, and the Raiders got first round value at the top of round 4, that's a great move by them. And we got another pick. Buffalo takes Drew Bowery from Boston College, offensive tackle. Jude, a twitchy big man who needs to refine his technique, may be best as a guard. So he's a young man that they possibly can look to move on the inside. The breakdown on him, he is still raw in key areas of playing tackle against skilled pass rushers. A move inside to guard might be his best interest long term. All right, and listen, we know one thing. This draft was moving fast, baby. I'll tell you that. The Jets are on the clock, and the pick is in for the. So, family, let me know. What do you think of your team's draft so far? Let me know in the chat. Are you happy with what your team has done in the first 2 days of the draft? What are your concerns that you have here in day 3, the final day of the draft? What areas do you believe your team, your favorite team, the team that you love, where do you believe they need to go today in the final rounds of in the final day, of the NFL draft? Again, the Jets are on the clock. We had a trade to start off the day as the Raiders moved up to take Tennessee cornerback Jermod McCoy, a young man that was looked at as one of the top, if not top cornerbacks in this year's draft, but because of a knee injury that he suffered in January of 2025, he missed the entire 2025 season. So the young man slid all the way down to round 4 in day 3. The Raiders moved up to make him the first selection. And with the third selection here, number 103, the New York Jets have selected from Florida State defensive tackle Darrell Jackson Jr. Good selection here. He is an enormous interior presence with impressive physical features. Jackson's inconsistencies are partially rooted in flawed fundamentals and technique. They'll get him coached up. You get him coached up, you got a really good player. He might never become a tree stump at the point, but he could see vast improvement in his shed and control with quicker hands, improved upper body power, and a full-time move to odd front end. The tape is uneven with a flow of average backup, but Jackson's size and length could be considered gold by some teams. I saw this young man at the Senior Bowl, and I believe he does have a high ceiling. Fundamentally, yes, he needs to work on his hand placement. I believe he could be a little bit more violent with his hands, but he was a problem. In fact, he started the week prior to the Senior Bowl. He was at the East-West Shrine game. dominated, got the call to the Senior Bowl, and impressed. He goes 103 to the Jets in round 4. All right. Yeah. All right, family. The pick is in. Number 104, Arizona. The Cardinals pick is in. Who are the Cardinals going with? Right now, let's look at some of the needs right now for Arizona. Needs for Arizona, well, quarterback, well, they pretty much answered that, didn't they? Didn't they answer that about quarterback? That's not a need no more. Offensive line, they kind of answered that. Edge, I think they need to go defense here. Edge, linebacker, maybe get a linebacker and go edge here. I'm calling for defense. So far, the Cardinals draft has been all offense. I believe they go defense here. The defense must find more playmakers. They got to disrupt the opposing quarterback. You got to get some difference makers on the defensive side of the ball. So they finished under 500 in the last 4 seasons. So Mike LaFleur has the dubious challenge of turning his organization around. And the coach Jacoby Brissett did not attend phase 1 of the all-season workout as he wants an extension. Well, Cardinals last night said, okay, we'll just take Carson back. Now, I wonder how much he still want that extension now. I know he still, listen, Jacoby Brissett is one of the top backups, borderline starters in the National Football League. So let's see who the Cardinals take here as they, Roy Lopez, live from Mexico City, Mexico, will be announcing the Cardinals pick. Who they going? Who's Arizona getting here? Let's see. And Caleb Proctor, Southeastern Louisiana defensive tackle. What big Caleb Proctor? He's an interior defender. He's an elite athlete with rare playmaking range. He's an elusive rusher with an explosive first step and the ability to unlock openings with varied approaches and angles. He lacks the anchor or contact balance to withstand power. Proctor needs to find a fit in a move-based defense front where he can try to mismatch interior protection with his quickness and athletic gifts. Caleb Proctor, Southeastern Louisiana, pick 104 in the 4th round to the Arizona Cardinals. As I predicted, listen, they went rounds 1, 2, and 3. It was all offense. Day 4 here, you start off with defense. We got the Chargers, Texans, 49ers, and Broncos coming up. All right, family, so far, what has surprised you in the first 2 days of the NFL draft? Who do you think are winners so far? Who's won in your estimate so far? You got to say the Jets for what they have done. Listen, they better have one. They had multiple picks in this draft. And when you talk about the Jets, listen, it's when we know that they're in a rebuild right now. This is year 2 of the rebuild. You get David Bell in the first round, then they come back to get Kenyon Sadiq and Omar Cooper Jr. I believe 3 building blocks in the first round. Then adding D'Angelo Pons in the 2nd round yesterday, and then just now adding Darryl Jackson Jr. D'Angelo Pons may be 5'8", but somebody forgot to tell him when he's on the football field, he plays like he's 6'2", 6'3". Ain't no fear in that young man. He's a hell of a football player, and he's a playmaker. So you got to like what the Jets have done. Now, what about the Chargers? Akeem Mesidor in round 1 and Jake Slaughter, the center from Florida, in round 2. I like what they did. Now, today they have 3 picks here in the 4th round, so the Chargers will be busy here in round 4. Right now, the Chargers pick is in. The Texans are on the clock. Next up will be the 49ers. As for Buffalo, We know they didn't have a first rounder, but yesterday they took T.J. Parker. Then they took Davison Igbensian, the cornerback from Ohio State. And now they just took Jude Bowery, offensive tackle from Boston College. When you look at it, people may look and say, well, it ain't impressive, but you got to watch these young men. You got to look at the fit. A lot of times as fans, we get caught up on the names leading up to the process. Those names who we constantly hear from every platform, from those who cover the league on a daily basis. But that's when you got to do your homework. You got to know your team. Know what type of offense your team runs, what type of defense. That way, that will help you to understand if certain players fit the system, will fit with what your team does. But that's what the Bills have done. Let's see. Let's take a look at the Raiders, what they have done so far. And here's what the Raiders have done so far. Let me get that up there for you. So this is the Raiders draft so far in 2026. Fernando, Traden Stooks, Keion Crawford, Trey Zahn, and Jermod McCoy. Listen. Stooks, Jermod McCoy, Keion Crawford, he's a young kid that has a lot of room to grow, but man, he flashes a lot. And he plays with a lot of speed, man. He comes off that edge like his hair is on fire, man. And, of course, we know Fernando, man, the man this year, the number one pick in the draft, the number one quarterback off the board, goes to the Raiders. He is the future of the Raiders. But the great thing is, I love what the Raiders did by bringing in Kirk Cousins. They do not have to immediately put this young man into the fire when he is not ready. He is not ready yet. It's going to take him a minute to get ready. Raider Nation, you're going to have to be patient with him. He's behind a true veteran, a true winner, and Kirk Cousins. And I believe Fernando Mendoza is going to be a good player in this league. All right, we're still on commercial. Here's the Chargers. The Chargers take from Mississippi State, Brendan Thompson. Brendan Thompson from Mississippi State is the selection here by the, I almost say San Diego Chargers, by the LA Chargers. So let's continue. Let's see what they have done. I'm going to leave this up there, and this is how we going to follow the drive together. Brendan Thomas, wide receiver, Mississippi State, 1,054 yards, 2025, led the SEC and set a school record for the Bulldogs. Here's the skinny. His analysis. Thompson is a slightly built vertical threat with rocket boosters in his shoes. With a career average of 39.8 yards per touchdown catch, this kid averaged basically 40 yards a touchdown catch. There is no denying where his value lies. His acceleration phase is long-lasting, creating easy wins over the top and requiring safety involvement and man coverage. If you go cover a man-to-man, you better have somebody out there who got some wheels with them too, because this young man can go. So, as you see this is what the Chargers have done. Akeem Mesidor, love that pick. Jake Slaughter, love that one too. You get a young center to protect your franchise quarterback, Akeem Mesidor. You need a young pass rush. You got to affect the other team's passer, and now you give your quarterback a deep vertical threat to take the top off the defense, and Brendan Thompson from Mississippi State. And right now, we're at pick 106. That pick is in for the Texans. I wonder where they go from here. So let's go to the Texans. Let's see. Let's go to the Texans. See what they have done so far. Keelan Rutledge from Georgia Tech. I just love, just nasty. Y'all heard me say it on night one. Just nasty. Then they come back yesterday and get Caden McDonald, zero tech, true nose tackle, baby. Loves it too. Nasty, man. Then they get Marlon Klein, the big tight end from Michigan. And now I'm about to chop this name up. Febechi Nawawu, guard from Oklahoma, is who they're going to go with here. 2025 second team All-SEC, 41 career starts at Oklahoma. He is reliable and active with good length. After a bumpy first season in 2024, he displayed improvement in both phases. He centers opponents in front of him to stay connected and uses good technique to displace down block targets. However, he is inconsistent finding his foe on move blocks. Chronic leaning and slow initial hand strikes can render his massive wingspan useless against two gappers in a pass protection. All right, so Febechi Nawawu, guard, Oklahoma, goes number 106 to the Houston Texans. 49ers pick is in, and the Broncos, excuse me, are on the clock. So as we await the pick, of the 49ers, we know yesterday the 49ers finally were able to get into the draft, as they did not have a first round, and man, they went and they got Deshaun Stribling from Mississippi State, a long striding vertical access wideout with steady play and protection. He has good size and early acceleration to climb over the top of coverage. Then they came back and they got Romello Light Edge from Texas Tech. He's kind of was that forgotten player at Texas Tech. Man, they were loaded at Texas Tech on defense. And with him, you get an edge defender with a lean, angular frame. Height will need a heavy dose of weight room work to compete at the pro level. His rush is fast and relentless. He has a motor, and that's a great word for him. He is relentless. Then they took Kaylon Black, the running back from Indiana. Get what is block runner with good size and above average aggression as a finisher. He split carries in Indiana's downhill attack and generally kept the run on this design track. See hole, get hole. Designed to go to B gap, he running the B gap. Gonna have to improve his vision, but listen, this the next level. Coachable kid, he should be just fine. All right, again, 49ers pick is in. Where we going here? Let's see. If I'm thinking here, I'm looking now. They went wide receiver, edge. They went back offense. I think they go back defense, man. I think they go back defense. All right. Man, my guy is still on this boat. Somebody explain to me. I don't know what has happened. I don't know why this kid is still on the board, but Miami safety nickelback Keionte Scott is still on the board, plays like a linebacker in a cornerback's body. Can give the right team meaningful snaps. All I know, this kid stays around the ball. He's a playmaker, blazing speed. All he did was make plays, interceptions, fumble returns, special teams. Somebody's going to get a real good player here in round 4. Will it be the 49ers right here? Let's see. As we await the 49ers selection. And let's see, will we ever get it announced? Again, this is the Come On In Sports Network's coverage of the 2026 NFL Draft. We are in day 3. I'm your host, Dolph Jackson. Thank you for being here. And the 49ers, we're still waiting to get the confirmation on who the 49ers take. Listen, the draft's been going good, man. Don't do this. It's been going good. They still haven't announced. I think they're making an announcement out there, Pittsburgh. Yeah, they're making an announcement right now. 49ers. 4-9 Nation, baby. Where should they go? You win offense, defense, offense. I say go back defense. I think they go back defense. We got a lot of terrible towers waving out there in the rain. True fans, NFL fans, football fans, man, sports fans in general, man. Just love sports, man. Jawan Jennings, Dre Greenlaw, George Kittle, Lenore, Brock Purdy, notable day 3 draft picks for the 49ers. Listen, who can Mr. Irrelevant? Mr. Irrelevant, okay. Brock Purdy is one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. You know, it got a lot of haters out there, but he is. All right, here we go. 49er selection is coming in. Finally, who we get here? And in the NFL International Fan of the Year from Germany, David Rosler is announcing the pick for the 49ers. And who do we take? Who did they take? Oh, there it is. Oh, man, y'all saw it before me. Grayson Houghton, defensive tackle, Oklahoma. All right, let's take it up. A undersized 3 technique with disruptive attributes. He has get-off speed, shock in his hand. He's very productive. Houghton is best suited for a rotational role. Hold on, get it back. Get it back. Where at? Let's update it. There we go. Oh, nope. Hold on. There we go. There you go. Best suited for a rotational role in a movement-based front. He plays with synced hands and feet and good lateral agility. His initial quickness makes him quite slippery, but a center block can clear him from the run lane due to his lack of mass and anchor. So number 107, 49ers go back to the defense. They have gone offense, defense, as they take Grayson Houghton, defensive tackle from Oklahoma. They still have 2 picks. No, the 49ers have 3 more picks here in the 4th round. All right, the Broncos pick is there. Who the Broncos get? All right. Jonah Coleman, the running back from Washington. Sneaky good. Team captain, productive 3-down back. That's the key. 3 down. You don't have to take this kid off the field. Has a clear understanding of run blocking schemes and protection duties. He knows where blocks are likely to develop and finds those spots. Now, he lacks speed as an outside runner and has average burst between the tackles. He's more of a tackle slipper than a tackle breaker. So it's imperative that Coleman plays at a brisker pace to stay ahead of closing defenders. And he was a day 3 a back that was mocked to go in day 3, and they're showing Sean Payton and the Broncos brain trust in their room as they're shaking hands as they got their man. And the Broncos and the Saints were the two teams that NFL.com had them going to, and he goes to the Broncos with pick 108. All right, and the Niners are right back up. Here's our guy. No, it's another guy now. We got another guy. And then the Niners are back, baby. At 109, we must have had a trade. It's the Chiefs, baby. I told you, the Niners, the Chiefs. Chiefs on the clock, 109. Who did it take, man? Mansell Delaney, number 1. Peter Woods, also. R. Mason Thomas. I'm liking the Chiefs draft, baby, and it's all defense. Do they go offense here? Do they go offensive line? Do they go playmaker here? Does Mike Washington Jr. from Arkansas, does he go off the board here? And who's it going to be? Jaden Kennedy, cornerback, Oregon. Okay, that's the selection right there. Kennedy carries a slender frame with short arms, but is brimming with confidence as a sticky slot option. He plays with a rare feel for route breaks, frequently sliding his feet to cut direction in advance. He quickly closes distance with a twitchy burst and well-timed contact upon arrival. Jaden Kennedy, number 109, round 4. He goes to the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Chiefs continue their theme of defense. All defense for the Chiefs here. Man, I love that Armation Thomas in the second round. You get the best cornerback, arguably 1 or 2, 1A, 1B. Well, 1A because McCoy's injury, but you get Mansur Delane. Again, Mansur Delane this season at LSU. I want you to understand, he played in the SEC. Did not have a penalty. I'm going to say it again. He did not commit a penalty and did not allow a touchdown. That's special. That kid's good. But, all right. So, the Jets are on the clock, and guess what? The pick is in, baby. The pick is in for the Jets. Jets are done. We're going to track it. We're going to track it together here on NFL.com, and he on the Come On In Sports Network. They went David Bailey, Keionte Scott, Omar Cooper Jr., D'Angelo Pines, Darryl Jackson Jr. Loving what the Jets doing, baby. And they went to a commercial break, so the Jets pick will be in when we get back from commercial break. So far, family, you got to love, as we're looking, as you see here what the Jets have done, you got to love what the Jets have done. That's the day, that's the draft so far for the Jets. You got to love it, especially if you're a Jets fan. All right, we got some family members. Booker, how you doing? Come on in. What's going on? Taterhead, how you doing? Come on in. Thank you for being here. Again, this is the Come On In Sports Network. Hey, there are 40 of us here right now. Do your boy Dolph a favor. You see it right there on the screen. www.youtube.com/Come On In Sports Network. I need each and every single one of you right now. Please go over to the Come On In Sports Network YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Help us grow, family. We truly appreciate you for spending your day with us. And we are here covering round 4 of the NFL draft. Now, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be here for round 5. I'm deciding. Got some family things to do, but wanted to come with y'all and at least get round number 4 in with your family. All right. So that's what the Jets. We're waiting on the Jets as we see we have up there now what the Jets have done so far. David Bailey, Keionte Scott, Omar Cooper Jr., D'Angelo Pines, Darryl Jackson Jr., and now they are on where their pick is in. They are not on the clock. On the clock now is the Broncos, followed by the Cowboys, Broncos, Cowboys, Colts, Cowboys again. Then we got the Ravens, the Bucs, the Texans again, and the Lions. Forward round, you got a lot of teams with multiple picks. Here's where a lot of contemporary, y'all know what the hell I mean. Contemporary picks, contemporary. Y'all know what I mean. Comp picks, damn it. Here's where a lot of comp picks go, fam. All right, so you're gonna have a lot of teams with multiple picks here in this round. Again, we're waiting for the Jets selection to be announced. They're still in commercial break. Come On In Sports Network, baby. We are live with coverage of the 2026 Day 3 NFL Draft. We are live on YouTube, X, Facebook. All right. Notable Hall of Famers who have been selected in the 4th round. Jared Allen, Terrell Davis, Shannon Shaw, Kevin Green, Joe Flacco, Steve Largent, I'm going to say it again. That's just 6 in the full round who became Hall of Famers. Jared Allen, 126. All right, we see they show the Jets run. They're clapping it up, baby. All right. Who do we go with? Who's the selection? Let us know. Inquiring minds want to know. Who's the selection, baby? For the Jets, Jets. Gang green, baby. I ain't gonna lie, I love how the NFL is taking the draft and moving it around the country. I love that. But sometimes I kind of miss that Radio City Music Hall in New York with the Jet fans. You know. All right, here we go. The pick is in for the Jets. Oh! K Klubnik is the decision. Oh, K Klubnik. How shall we start? The 2025 college season started with K Klubnik being mentioned as one of the top quarterbacks for the 2026 draft. Some even had him scouted and mocked as the top quarterback. But a very disappointing, I'm going to say he had a disappointing season. Now, he's a 2-time ACC championship game MVP. He completed 64% of their passes with 73 touchdowns, 17 rushing as a 3-year starter at Clemson. But this past year, he just had a bad year. He did. He hurt his own. It wasn't because of injury. I don't know what happened to him. From week 1, from his opening week game against LSU, he just didn't look like the kid that had played the previous 2 seasons. But nevertheless, he still makes it to the NFL. He still has an opportunity to make an NFL roster. He's gone to the Jets, who have Geno Smith. Could K Klubnik be the quarterback of the future for the New York Jets? Some of you, Dolph, he's a round 4 pick. Don't matter. He's a round 4 pick today. But at the beginning of this season, and the 2 seasons before this past season, many consider him the top QB, the top quarterback prospect coming into this draft. The talent is there. It's about consistency with him. And could it be that did he get caught up in what the experts were saying about him, about how good he was, about him being that number 1 quarterback for the 2026 draft? Could be, man. Could be, but nevertheless, he has a home. All right. And the Broncos have select Cage Casey, tackle from Boise State, 41 starts at left tackle. He angles to set the second level. As they're saying, good feet there. Slide in front. I like that when I'm looking at here. Reach block. Clear the hole. And he finishes his block. Does come up. Does sometimes looks to be a little upright. Searching. He can move. He's not stiff. He's no stiff. He can move. So Cage Casey goes to the Broncos with pick 111 in the 4th round, and the Dallas Cowboys are on the clock. And guess what? Their pick is in. All right, and here's what the Cowboys have done so far. Caleb Downs, Malachi Lawrence, Deshaun Barham, edge from Michigan. Where do we go here? And here comes Mr. Boot back out to announce the Cowboy selection at 112. It's Drew Shelton, offensive tackle from Penn State, athletic left tackle prospect with 2 seasons as a full-time starter at Penn State. He has a basketball background, which shows up with natural fluidity as a move blocker and in meeting edge rushers with his pass slides. So there you have the Cowboys at 112. They select offensive tackle from Penn State, Drew Shelton. And if you're looking at the broadcast also, you can see there, Drew Shelton. That was good hands right there. But I'm looking at the competition he's going against too. I look at that too. Here's against Rutgers. He washes his man out with ease. Kind of what I know he looks from just those few highlights, because I look at offensive lineman close. He lets the defender get in his chest too easily. So that's about, you got to listen. Whoever gets their hands on the other guy first normally wins in football. All right, Colts, Cowboys, Ravens, and Bucs. Those are your next 4 selections coming up here in the 2026 NFL Draft, as the Dallas Cowboys at 112 have just selected offensive tackle from Penn State, Drew Shelton. The Cowboys will be back up on the clock at 114 and 137. Thank all 48 of you for being here. Listen, fam, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the link in the chat. I'm going to open up the lines. It's day 3. I want to hear from you, NFL Nation. I want to hear your thoughts about your team, about what they have done on the first night, the first 2 days of the NFL Draft. And if your team has selected today, what do you feel? How do you feel about their choices today? And if your team hasn't, what are you looking forward for them to do today? What areas do you think they should go? So I'm gonna throw that in there. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat right now. Anyone like to come on? We're covering the 4th round here of the NFL Draft. I'm deciding if I'm going to do the 5th round yet. I'm deciding. But the link is in the chat. Again, this is the Come On In Sports Network. I'm your host, Dolph Jackson. Live coverage of the 2026 NFL Draft. So I'm rolling solo now, but my brother Cowboy may be in. Zach may be in. Nine may be. I don't know. But I'm going to hold it down. We going to hold it down together. Now, the link is in the chat. Let's talk, NFL Nation. Come on in. Talk to your boy, Dolph. Let me know how you're feeling. Matter of fact, let me do this. Okay, so the link is in the chat. Shout out to all my family members over there on X. I see you, baby. I throw up the X to you, and I thank you for following along with your boy, Dolph. I really appreciate you. My X family, we're growing on X family. If you're not following us on X, come on over to our X channel and follow us there. I'm going to get that up there for you, too. Come on in, Sports Network, baby. Get used to that name, baby. We're here for the long haul. We coming. How they say, we coming. We coming, brother. We coming. All right. We're waiting now. The pick is in for the Colts, so they're still in commercial break. As the Cowboys, again, have just selected from Penn State offensive tackle Drew Shelton. And all right, that is our X channel right there. Come on in, Sports Network right there at Randolph JCKSO8, baby. Follow us on X, baby. Help us continue to grow over there on X. We're shed short of 800 on X. We're trying to get it to 1,000, baby. And this, of course, this is our YouTube channel right there. All right, the Colts have their selection in. Let's look at the Colts draft so far. Oh, Jalon Farmer. There go Jalon Farmer. Guards from Kentucky. A 2-year starting right guard. Farmer's run blocking is ahead of his pass protection. He isn't broad or gritty, but he features a compact point of power and good core strength. He's a plus drive blocker capable of leveraging and finishing his work, but sees diminishing returns with blocking in space. So he's definitely a guard, man. He inside, as they're showing him right now on NFL Network. Looking at him. Got a way down block right there. Yeah, you can tell he is definitely a guard. Little slow footed. Doesn't move badly laterally, but does not have quick feet. So him being a guard is the perfect pick, perfect spot for him. He goes to the Colts with pick 113, and the Cowboys are back on the clock, and their pick is in. Man coming out here with a damn cape on, gloves on, a hat on. You can't make this stuff up. You gotta love the NFL, baby. You gotta love the NFL. You can't make this up. All right, here we go. Whoa, Devin Moore, cornerback. Cowboys continue. That's 4 selections that have been defense for the Cowboys in this draft. Coming into the offseason, we all knew what the Cowboys needed, what side of the ball needed the most work. It was the defensive side of the ball. And Devin Moore is a big corner at 6'3", 198. He's best suited for press coverage, and he finds the ball. He finds the ball, and he plays the ball good in air. He gets his head around. A big corner, 6'3", so he's a big corner, good in zone. As they're showing here. Oh, that's a hell of a play there. As he was back playing, right there, you saw him swivel his hips. He was able to swivel them hips, man, get over top, undercut the ball, and get the interception right there. So Cowboys select Devin Moore, cornerback from Florida. Analysts say Moore is a long outside cornerback with good size but limited experience due to injury. His size and length benefit him in press coverage. He plays with adequate eye balance as a short zone defender. Moore is a good deep ball tracker who tilts jump balls in his favor. Devin Moore goes to the Cowboys. And now Elijah Surratt is gone. Elijah Surratt, physical. Reminds people of Jawan Jennings, 6'2", 210. The Indiana project, the wide receiver who I really like. I thought he would have went yesterday, but he is gone now. He is gone to the Ravens. He's a second team All Big Ten. He had 31 receiving touchdowns, most in the FBS since 2023. He's a big receiver. He's competitive. He has an elite catch phase execution, which allows him to overcome his athletic limitations. While he's nicknamed Waffle House, now make sure he's not wherever he gets his spot at in Baltimore. I need y'all to make sure there isn't a Waffle House within 35, 40 miles of him. We got to keep him away from Waffle House. But Elijah Surratt's a hell of a football player. I love this. Listen, they got Jacoby Lane, Elijah Surratt, back to back. They went offense. They pretty much went all offense besides Zion Young. I'm loving what the Ravens are doing. Jacoby Lane and Elijah Surratt making the Ravens. Jacoby Lane for sure is the third round. Elijah Surratt, I'm telling you right now, he makes the Ravens. He's making the team. Those two young men that will go with Zay Flowers, they're on the team. Mark it down, Ravens Nation. Those are your number 2 and 3 receivers right there. Hands down. They making the team. Those two young kids are talented. Elijah Surratt is underrated. And this draft, there are still very good receivers on the board here today. I'm telling you. I'm telling you this right now. I believe, and sincerely, family, I believe that from today, there will be at least 2 or 3 Pro Bowlers and at least 1 All-Pro that comes from day 3 of the NFL draft. I'm telling you. And I'm going to go position. I'm going to go wide receiver. One today, the receivers taking the day. Either round 4, 5, 6, or 7. Receivers taking the day. I believe 2 will become Pro Bowlers and 1 will become a All-Pro wide receiver. This is a deep class, talented class of receivers. So we see what the Ravens have done. Right now, the Bucs are on the clock and their pick is in. All right, we got to check out some of these comments. All right, Uncle Jerry's in the building. Jerry, how you doing? Come on in, my brother. Again, the link is in the chat. I'll put it if you want to come on. Not if you want to come on. I need you to come on and talk to me. Let me know your thoughts. As again, the Ravens have just selected Indiana wide receiver Elijah Surratt, and my guy is finally gone. And damn it, I hate where he went. Because I got to see him twice a year. But damn it, this is a hell of a value pick in the 4th round for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as they have taken my guy. Keionte Scott is finally off the board at 116. Mr. Big Play ready to happen. Mr. Attacking Blocks, Mr. Blitzer, Mr. Big Time Playmaker. Man, this is a hell of a get for this team in the 4th round. Tampa Bay does it again. Yesterday, they ran out the draft in round 3 with Ted Hurst, the wide receiver from Georgia State. And now at 116, they get Keionte Scott. Scott plays and tackle. His play and tackle production resembles that of a wheel linebacker. He's edgy and urgent near the line with an ability to slip a playoff blocks. He can snuff out run plays before they get started. Scott lacks ball production due to inconsistent break anticipation and route squeeze. In other words, he takes chances, baby. He takes chances, and most of the time they pay off. And when it does pay off, he's normally taking it to the house, man. I love this pick for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I hate it at the same time. I mean, I got to see him twice a year in the South. But congratulations, man, to Keionte Scott, as he is now off the board, and he heads to the Sunshine State, not to Miami, not to Jacksonville, but to Tampa Bay. He's the newest member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, the Chargers, their pick is in. The Lions are not on the clock. Let's see where the Chargers go. Let's see. All right, family. We continue going here on the Come On In Sports Network. Keem Mezido, Jake Slaughter, Brendan Thompson. Where do they go here? Remember, they got one more 4th round pick. Oh, they go Travis Burke, offensive tackle from Memphis. He's the selection at number 117 for the Chargers. Burke is a tall tackle with plus drive blocking talent for his body. He finishes blocks with good aggression when the opportunity arises. He has a lack of short area quickness, which limits his range as a run blocker and in pass protection. Travis Burke, number 117, goes to the LA Chargers, and the Chargers have one more pick in the 4th round, at 131. And we are rapidly moving through the 3rd round. The Lions have their pick in. The Jaguars are now on the clock. Here's what the Lions have done. They took Blake Miller. Then they came back in the 2nd round yesterday. They took edge rusher from Michigan, Derek Moore. So we're on a commercial break right now. Again, hit that like button, family. Subscribe. This is the Come On In Sports Network. Give us a follow over there on X, baby. Here, this is how you find us on X. This is where you find us on X. Come on in Sports Network, right there at Randolph Jacks, JACKSO8, baby. Give us a follow, baby. This is the Come On In Sports Network coverage of the 2026 NFL Draft. We're on pick 118 right now. The Detroit Lions are on, their pick is in. And the Jacksonville Jaguars, yes, the Jaguars are on the clock. All right, let's keep it going. Again, let me put the link in the chat. Here's the link. Come on in. Come talk to Dolph. Let me know. How you feeling? Hey, Cowboy, I sent the link, brother. All right, the pick is in for the Lions. Who did the Lions get? Let's see who the Lions went with. All right. Jimmy Roder, linebacker, Michigan. Let's see the skinny on Mr. Roder. He's instinctive and run game consistency make it hard to believe he was only 1 year starting in college. He plays low and leverage with violent hands to shock and slip off blockers. He finds the best routes to the run gap and maneuvers around traffic with efficiency to tighten angles to the ball carrier. He plays with good awareness and change of direction in space, but has average pursuit speed and coverage talent. Few linebackers in this draft finish tackles with the technique and consistency he plays. If you trust the tape and know his lack of experience, Roder profiles as a future starting inside linebacker, and the Lions get him at number 118 of the fourth round. I love how you say he finished tackles with technique and consistency. Good technique and consistently makes the right play, right form. Man, sign me up for that, man. Jimmy Roder, number 118, fourth round, goes to the Detroit Lions. All right, the Jacksonville Jaguars, baby. Their pick, baby. You already know the pick is. And with the 119th pick in the fourth round of the 2026 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select edge rusher Wesley Williams from Duke. All right, what's the skinny on Wesley, baby? Williams plays every snap with a white-hot motor and intensity that opponents found hard to match in 2025. He's a natural knee bender, using his leverage to blow up blocks and dart into gaps to disrupt play development in the run game. However, he's hindered by a lack of length and explosiveness that will make it much tougher for him to create pressure as a pro. His sack production was bolstered by a secondary rush effort. His sack production was bolstered by secondary rush effort, so it will make sense to slide him inside on passing downs. Rushing from the interior will allow him to use his cross chop and edge-to-edge movement against guards instead of tackles. Overall, Williams projects as a rotational based end. All right, Wesley Williams, 119. The newest member of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we got that, damn it. And that they got there because they traded with the Panthers. They sent the Panthers their full 124 and their fifth 166. And they were moved up to the 119, and they have the Panthers 6th round pick, which is 196. Packers on the clock. The Packers pick is in, and the Steelers are now on the clock. Heads, where the cheese heads go here? Packer Nation, where do you go, baby? Let's look at the Packers draft so far. Brandon C. said yesterday, and Chris McClellan, the defensive tackle from Missouri. They went defense yesterday. I think they go defense again. Let's see. Last year they finished 9-7-1. They made the playoffs 6 of the last 7 seasons. Where do they go here? Give us the pick. Come on, coach. Give us the pick. We're waiting on the Packers. All right, family. Thank you all for hanging with your boy, Dove. I appreciate the love. All 45 of you out there. I know it's Saturday. I know it's family things to do. Believe me, I know, because after this fool around, your boy Dove might be out. Do I love y'all? Don't get it wrong. I love y'all. But, been with y'all for 2 nights, man. Gave y'all Thursday night, Friday night, getting y'all Saturday morning. Got to spend time with the family, man. Man, let me just start off by saying a early, man, happy anniversary to my lovely wife, Mrs. Zodi Jackson. I love you, baby. Hey, we've been blessed, baby. We still here, baby. Love ya. All right, family. This is the Come On In Sports Network. You can find us on X at Come On In Sports at Randolph JACKSO8, baby. And on YouTube, you can find us here at www.youtube.com/at Come On In Sports Network. That's where we are, baby. And this is where you are. And we got a fan who is doing too much. They're playing harps in the background. They're playing harps in the background. He's made that selection. Man, I tell you, boy, they turned out the ball. There's a fan somewhere who's going to be announcing a pick for a team next year that may try to come out with a whole damn orchestra. You know what the hell I mean. Shit. Well, anyway, the pick is in. And they from Penn State, Dennis Sutton goes. He's gone. He goes to the Packers. The Packers go edge, so they're going cornerback, D tackle, and now they go edge. Dennis Sutton is a base defensive end who's tough. He's effective against the run, but he's limited in pass rushing. He's predictable. His rush lacks the burst and bend to be tackled to the top of the rush and flatten into the pocket. He uses hand violence and brute force to challenge tackles who have with weak anchors. He'll get bounced around because his pad level is too high. That's about coaching. They'll coach him up right. He'll get tired getting knocked on his behind in the NFL. But he's tough to finish and finds his way to the action when it's near him. Dennis Sutton is equipped to muddy running lanes, but might not make many impact plays. He has average upside as an odd or even front end. It don't matter about what they say when you come in. All that matters is what you do. All right, the Steelers pick is in. They're coming out waving the terrible towels, baby. Max Immature, Jeremy Bernard, Drew Aller, Dylan Everett, Guinness Donker. Man, I'm loving what the Steelers done. And now they go Caden Wetjen, wide receiver from Iowa, baby. They go back to back with the Hawkeyes, baby. Wetjen is a return specialist first and foremost. He's a threat to flip the field at any time as a punt returner. He's a 2-time Jet Award winner, nation's top returner with 1,039 return yards, 3 punt returns for a touchdown in 2025. And there's the tape for you looking on NFL Network. He gone. You can forget about it, baby. He is gone. They add speed, special teams. The Steelers just added a special teams demon, baby. Wetjen. Look, oh, good move, man. Listen, when he puts that foot in the ground and he's decisive, he gone. Got wiggle to him. Oh, yeah, this kid nice. Yeah, I see why he was the return of the year. Still the special team just upgraded. That's a hell of a pick right there. I like that pick. I like that. And look at what they've done. Just look at what the Steelers have done. This has been Coach Mike McCarthy's first draft as head coach of the Steelers. This has been a hell of a draft for the Steelers. that third round last night, though. Drew Aller, there's going to be a battle between Will Howard and Drew Aller for the starting quarterback job in Pittsburgh. I'm going to say that. If I'm still, I don't even want Aaron Rodgers to sign. You don't even got to sign, bro. Don't even worry about it. I'm going to battle with these two youngsters. I got a veteran quarterback on the roster in Mason Rudolph. I don't need Aaron Rodgers. Aaron, man, great career. You go ahead and retire. I will let Drew Aller and Will Howard battle it out. And guess what? If whoever does win, and they are not the man, they are not good, you get your quarterback next year. You keep swinging until you get one. You have to. Most important position in the National Football League. All right. So that's the Steelers selection. Who's on the clock now? All right, the Texans are on the clock, but the Raiders have made their selection. The Texans will be followed by the Bears. The Bills will have back-to-back picks, 125 and 126. 49ers are up again. The Bengals, the Panthers, the Dolphins, the Chargers, and the Saints, and then the 49ers again. All right. Again, we are in the fourth round, and we're currently on pick 123, 122 for the Raiders. The pick is in. They are in commercial break. This is the Come On In Sports Network. I'm your host, Dolph Jackson. Thank you for being here, spending part of your Saturday afternoon with me. Just change up the music. Shout out to my nephew, Christopher Tolbert, who made this beat for his uncle, man. I like this. Yeah. That's how we do it, baby. Day 3 NFL Draft 2026. Who's going to be the gems from this draft? Who's going to be the gems from this draft? OG Stoner, how you doing? We lit. Who that? Yes, sir. How you doing, my brother? Come on in. Again, family, the link is in the chat for anyone who would like to join me. We're covering round 4 of the NFL draft here on the Come On In Sports Network. Unfortunately, I will not be able to do rounds 5, 6, and 7. I got family obligations, baby. I got family obligations. But listen, man, it's been a real good 3 days here on the Come On In Sports Network, man. I want to shout out all my brothers, man. I'm talking about Carlos, TJ, Lawrence, Cowboy, Jeremy, Zach, Nonfiction, Coach. I want to thank Mr. Orlando Ledbetter, Mr. James Patrick. I want to thank them gentlemen for coming out and joining us for our draft coverage. It's been a wonderful 3 days here at the Come On In Sports Network. And family, again, I implore with you, do us a favor, but most importantly, do yourself a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to our Come On In Sports Network YouTube channel. There is the link right there. You see it on your screen. And for all my brothers and sisters over on X, this is how you find us on X. Come On In Sports Network at Randolph JACKSO8, baby. All right, and we got the selection is in for the Raiders. I don't know what Mama's saying because I got the sound turned down, but baby, she bringing that energy, baby. She bringing it, baby. Passion. All right, talk your talk. Oh, Mike Washington Jr. Mike Washington Jr. goes to the Raiders. Washington made stops at 3 different colleges and showed improvement with each move to a new school. He's fast with loose hips and adequate agility. He's not very sudden in tight quarters and is a step slow to see it. and go when the hole's open. He can glide and swerve around interior traffic once he's on the move. He has breakaway speed in the open field and is capable as an inside or outside runner. Running to his sides with a greater degree of aggressiveness will be the key as he makes the jump. Washington has the traits and talents to become a solid rotational back. Man, Mike Washington Jr. to go with Jeanty. Jeanty and Mike Washington Jr., that is your new 1-2 punch in Vegas, baby. Got to love it. Got to love what the Raiders are doing. Ashton Jeanty, Mike Washington Jr., and Brock Bowers, my God. Fernando Mendoza and Kirk Cousins. Key pieces to the puzzle. Oh, man. Lil one is out, got the headsets on. Look, don't even know he had to drive. He just sleep. He just sleep. He just out. All right, the pick is in, baby. The pick is in for the Texans, family. The pick is in for the Texans. Now I'm by these names. Wade Woodass. I say Woodass. Wade Woodass from Clemson, 6'3", 236. He ran a 4.56 40. He had 70 tackles this past season, 7 tackles for a loss. And let's get the skinny on Mr. Wade. He's a 2-year starter who punches in and goes to work, but fails to stamp games with high-level impact. Woodass has he has adequate size and diagnosed quickness. However, he lacks base strength and take-on pop to keep himself clean through contact. He displays good awareness and zone drops and has enough man-cover talent to match with some pass-catching tight ends. He goes number 123 to the Raiders. All right, the Bears are, we going hot and heavy now, baby. The Bears. All right. And who the Bears go with, baby? Oh, Malik Muhammad, cornerback from the University of Texas, is now gone. Muhammad has good coverage talent to offset his slender frame. He can man up from press or off and is a plus pattern matcher, standing face and shattering break pumps. He displays outstanding vision and adheres to his zone cover principles, allowing him to play with ideal efficiency on all 3 levels. He's 6 feet 182. He's a second-team All-SEC defender this year for the University of Texas. And you can see him coming up, breaking down. He had breaking down, probably good technique. Had 2 intercepts this past season. Showed the ability also to blitz. Very good in zone and recognizing. And very good in zone and in diagnosing the play. Comes up, has good form when he comes up, not out of control. This is a good selection for the Chicago Bears. All right, the Buffalo Bills are up now. And guess what? Body circles the wagon like the Bills got back-to-back picks, by the way, so we're going to stay right here. All right, they already took Drew Barry, the offensive tackle from Boston College earlier. Who do we go here at 125? And, of course, they had 126. T.J. Parker was their first selection of the draft yesterday. With Igbanison. Skylar Bell. You got to like it. They get Skylar Bell. Very efficient. Listen, Skylar Bell's numbers would have been even better if he had adequate quarterback play at the University of Connecticut. Bell is an inside-outside target with adequate size and field stretching speed. He has the tools to be press coverage quickly. and acceleration to cut and the acceleration along with cut quickness to open clean windows while he's sudden in and out of his breaks. His route running can be a tad mechanical at times. Bell's catch focus appears sharper in 2025, but his career drop total rivals his touchdown total. That ain't good. 1,278 receiving yards this past season, 13 receiving touchdowns, which was third in the FBS and was a school record. All right, they're right back on the clock. Just select the Skylar Bell. Who's their final pick of the 4th round going to be? I like that Skylar Bell pick, though. I really like that Skylar Bell pick. All right, we got a Buffalo fan coming out. Man, he got the Bills suit. He got the championship belt across his shoulder. I like that, man. Bills Mafia is in the building, baby. I want to hear what he's saying so bad. Yeah, that boy went out to McAfee. All right, you ain't the only one who cut the promo. I got you. Caleb Elams or linebacker from TCU is the selection at 126 for the Buffalo Bills. Or is a well-built linebacker with above-average athleticism. He has the speed and athleticism to get to the football from sideline to sideline. He's rangy in zone. He's rangy but average in zone coverage with talent as a blitzer work continued exploration. He will need improved processing but should dial in as a backup with a full-time role on special teams. So that will end the Bills' 4th round selections for the day. They make 3 selections in the 4th round. They go offensive tackle with Jude Borey from Boston College. Then they go wide receiver with Skylar Bell from Connecticut, And then they just finished up with Caleb Elams or linebacker from TCU. All right, on the clock now is the Cincinnati Bengals. The San Francisco 49ers pick is in. Retracing what the 49ers have done. Dejon Striblin, Romello Height, Keon Black, and Grayson Houghton so far have been their selections. They have gone offense, defense, and if they keep that formula going, this pick at 127 should be offense. And they got 3 more picks coming up after this. Well, 2 more picks after this at 133 and 139. All right, and as they say, the pick is in. Looks like we're going to go to commercial. Then we're going to come back. All right, while we're going to commercial, baby, look at here. I want to remind you, this is the Come On In Sports Network. I'm your host, Dolph Jackson, baby. Do us a favor. All my family members over there on X, give us a follow. Come On In Sports Network at Randolph, JACKSOA, baby. And for everybody on X, I need you to go over to YouTube. Everybody on YouTube, I need you to go over to X and follow us. For my YouTubers, here it is, baby. Follow us on YouTube at Come On In Sports Network. That's right, baby. Come on in to the Come On In Sports Network family. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. We're your new home for sports. All right, we got some comments here. Robert P6T9T says the Saints got nothing. The Saints got nothing on the San Francisco 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers are a better NFL team than the Saints. Saints are as compared to the 49ers. All right. Y'all listen, right now the 49ers are in a better place than the Saints. As a franchise, the 49ers are one of the marquee franchises in the National Football League. We know that. But we don't bow down the 49ers. Y'all all right. You know. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy now. We're nothing to the 49ers. Your 49ers ain't nothing to us. How about that? But thank you, Roberto, man. Appreciate you, brother. I'm always gonna rep, man. I'm always gonna rep my who that's, bro. But I feel you. Rep your team, bro. Rep your team, man. All right. We're again 49ers pick is in. We're waiting on NFL to come back from commercial. I'm on NFL Network. I know some of you probably on ABC, some are watching probably on ESPN. But again, they're on commercial break here, and I'm waiting for them to come back from commercial break. No, my guy, what's up, man? I don't know. I don't know, brother. I don't know. All right, so the pick is in for the San Francisco 49ers. All right, man, let's see where the 49ers go. Carver Willis, offensive tackle from Washington. Willis' run blocking tape is impressive. He is quick out of his stance, gets into run fits with good pop aggression, and is a consistent block finisher. However, he lacks the length and anchor associated with pro tackles. He also doesn't have the broad frame and core strength of a guard. His pass protection can be spotted due to oversets and the aforementioned. Now, how'd this go back? Hold on. No. There we go. Willis can fit as a zone scheme guard and could be considered as a swing tackle who might need protection help. So Carver Willis goes number 127 from Washington. Never allowed more than 2 sacks in the season while at Washington. That's good. That's a good football player. 49ers just got him a good football player. And that's what the day is about. It's about finding good football players who go, listen, even the kids that went yesterday and went in the first round have things they have to work on, where they have to get better. Today, these kids going today, a lot of them could have went earlier. But again, it comes down to what teams need, but also a lot of teams are not just drafting for needs. They're drafting for fits, and they're drafting for upside and talent. And I like this selection. Carver Willis, rotational offensive lineman, can be a swing guard, swing tackle for the 49ers. He's young. Again, has never given up more than 2 sacks in his college career. That's really good. Think of it. You take over 1,000 snaps in your career, and in a college season close to it, and you only give up 2 sacks. That's not bad. Hell, that's not bad. That's good. So good selection there, I believe, for the 49ers. The Panthers pick is in, and the Dolphins are now on the clock. Right. Go to the comments here. The selection is in. I'm happy for the Southeastern player. Yeah, me too. All right, the Connor Lew, center for Auburn, who only has allowed 3 sacks he only allowed 3 sacks in his entire career. Connor Lew is the selection for the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's go look at Connor. Lou is a team captain recovering from ACL injury suffered in October. He's a natural bender with better foot quickness and athleticism that he shows in the Auburn run scheme. He has strong hands and a strong core to neutralize. He can bump and climb with good fluidity. He's average as a drive block and needs to play with better consistency to mirror the rush without oversetting. His frame and game will continue to improve with time. Lou's toughness, intelligence, and leadership give him a slight grade bump and are code traits that should make him a solid starter. So they believe this young man can be a solid starting center in the National Football League. He goes 128 to the 49ers, and they do come back at 142. All right, let's get it in. The pick, my friend, for the Carolina Panthers. All right, where did the Panthers go with their fourth round? Monroe Freeland, Lee Hunter, Chris Brazil, 3 good selections so far by the Carolina Panthers. With the 129th pick, Will Lee, the third cornerback from Texas A&M, another Aggie, goes off the board. Boundary cornerback with good length and catch disruption, but inconsistent instincts and coverage. Lee is better in man coverage than he is in zone, but he can handle both. Has pure speed, can break away. Pure speed, meaning receivers who are just fast can break away from him, so he'll need help on the roof as a pro. He has the length and timing to make plays on the football. He needs to play with more anticipation to match brace and trigger more quickly from the depth. So Will Lee the third goes to Carolina with the 129th pick. The Dolphins pick is in and the Chargers are on the clock. Let's see. Ethers. Hey. I ain't know, God. All right, the Dolphins pick is in. Ain't no name, bro. You see the front of the thing. He turned around to show the name on the back, but his hoodie was covering the name while you still shaking the jersey. Can somebody tell this dude sit the hell down? Because he messed up his one moment, damn it. Messed up his one moment. Sit down, man. Damn it. Mess it up like that, man. Move the damn hoodie, man. All right. The Dolphins selection. Oh, there we go. Trey Moe, edge from the University of Texas, goes to the Miami Dolphins. 30.5 sacks, 50 tackles for his loss in his career at Texas. 2023 Conference USA Defensive Player of the Year before transferring to Texas. Moe is a highly productive 46-game starter with flexible NFL positioning. He's undersized and lacks NFL length as an edge defender, but he's a skilled, instinctive rusher with a robust set of approaches. He won't burn the edges with pure speed, but he compensates for that with a deep bag of moves and limited snaps. Moe show potential as a off-ball linebacker, but questions persist about his pursuit speed and ability to cover in the NFL. But that's all right, because he's going to Carolina. All right, Jenny Smith, safety from Arizona, is off the clock. He has just been selected by the Los Angeles Chargers. Let's get a skinny on Mr. Smith. Smith offers ball hawking coverage qualities, but has alarming issues as an open field tackler. He's instinctive with the eyes to digest route development while reading the quarterback like a poker player looking for tails. He has average top end speed, but good route recognition and premium ball skill. Smith is a low impact run defender and open field tackler, though. There are too many times he either whiffs or has a tackle broken, allowing a much longer game. His run defense won't appear to some teams, but his ability to read the field and make plays on the football will entice other squads looking for a safety on day 3. And my God, he went on day 3 because that's exactly what the Chargers were looking for. And guess what, baby? The Saints pick is in, baby. It is in. The Niners are back on the clock. Let's look at what the Saints have done so far. Now, if you was with us night 1, there was no secret that who Dolph's favorite player was in this draft. It was Caleb Downs. I believe that if Downs was on the clock, the Saints would get Caleb Downs. But the Saints chose Jordan Tyson, and the fan in me came out because I knew about the injury history of former first-round picks that this team had dealt with. But as I quickly regrouped and became professional again, they got Jordan Tyson, the best receiver in this draft. He was unable to work out during the draft process, but if he would have, we know tape don't what? Tape don't lie. They got a talented wide receiver. Then they get big Christian Miller out of UGA, out of Georgia, baby. And then last night on their final pick in the 3rd round at 73, a lot of who-das were mad. A lot of you were scratching your head. You were thinking defense. You were thinking cornerback. You were thinking edge rusher. But oh no, this ain't the old regime, baby. They went out and they selected from Georgia tight end Oscar Delp, who has all kind of untapped potential and upside. I'm telling you, that Georgia offensive scheme, it limited not only Oscar Delp, but Zachariah Branch too. Zachariah Branch is going to be more than just a tar, meaning he's going to be more than just a special teamer in the NFL. That kid develops, he has a high ceiling. Oscar Delp does also. So we're waiting on the Saints pick. But right now, the 49ers are on the clock. Then they'll be followed by the Falcons, the Colts, and the Saints again at 136. Again, thank you all for being here on the Come On In Sports Network. We greatly appreciate you for being here. Normal guy said, give me that hoodie, I'll burn. Come on, bro. You trying to, you got the jersey on, you're doing your thing. You're getting your airtime national TV, baby, and you turn around and burn to the name on the back, but you got the hoodie covering your name. Come on, bro. You can't do that. Oh, who that's the pick? The pick is in for the summer. The Saints go, and listen, they had this young man in on the top 30 visit. Auburn guard Jeremiah Wright is the selection. Wright is a ground and pound right guard with excellent power at the point of attack. There are concerns about his hand placement and pass protection. Don't worry, they're going to work on that. That's coaching, baby. He has the size and power to go head-to-head in NFL gap and power concepts, playing with a nasty finisher's demeanor. He nasty. However, average instincts and a lack of foot quickness lead him vulnerable to athletic rushers and game in fronts. Wright is a limited athlete with inconsistencies that might not be correctable, but he's tough, strong, and has pro-ready traits that should make him a day 3 pick. And he goes 132 to the New Orleans Saints. Jordan Tyson, Christian Miller, Oscar Delp, and now Jeremiah Wright. All right, the Ravens are on the clock, and the pick is in for the Ravens. Their pick is in, meaning the Falcons are on the clock. The Ravens traded up to 133. They sent the 49ers their 5th round pick, 154, and their 6th round pick in 2027 to move up. So this is a player that the Ravens have targeted, and they're moving up because they got intel that someone behind them also or ahead of them is interested in this player. So let's see who will it be here for the Ravens, at 133. So far, Baltimore, Vega Ion, Zion Young, Jacoby Lane, and Elijah Surratt. All right, family, here we go. We go keep it going. The pick. Then for the Ravens. Stoner, I got you. I'm going to get you 1 second. Don't go nowhere, brother. I got you. Let me move that out of the way. And the selection for the Ravens is going to be Matthew Hibner, tight end. SMU is the selection, a 6-year senior who broke out at SMU in his final two seasons, after 4 quiet years with limited snaps and production. Hibner's ankle tightness limits his change of direction, quickness, and ability to uncover underneath. He builds speed when working the seams and as an open field runner. He has adequate hands and ball skills to make catches when contested. Hibner has the demeanor and tenacity for pro blocking duties. Good blocking tight end. We'll work on everything else. You see him there at SMU. Good on the crosser. Oh, good one-hand snag right there. He averaged 14.4 yards of reception in his career. That's very good. And working that seam, has enough speed to run away. Matthew Hibner, 133, goes to the Baltimore Ravens. All right. Stoner, I see you, my brother. How you doing? Come on in.
What's up, Dolph, man? What's up? How you going? How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine, my brother. How you doing today?
Chilling, man. Watching this draft, man. Hey, we got some good picks in, man. Hey, I can't complain.
Yes, sir. Most definitely. All right, the Falcons pick is in, and they're going to commercial, and they should get it when they come back. Falcons. So the Colts are on the clock, then the Saints are back up. So, man, Stoner, you a Saints fan. For those out there who don't know, this is OG Stoner. He's a family member from Come On In Saints. And Stoner, what are your thoughts about the New Orleans Saints and their draft so far?
Well, I think they got good talent. I would like to have Caleb Downs with that 8th pick, but not the more that I've been going back watch Jordan Tyson film, I feel like it's going to be a good pickup. And then the D tackle, I feel like it'll help Chase Young get after the quarterback, help the run defense. Tight end, right. We need a tight end. And then the guard, we definitely need that position of guard. So, hey, I can't complain about the draft, man. Hey, everything we need.
Right. And then Christian Miller, you pair him with last year's 3rd round pick, Vernon Broughton.
Mm-hmm.
Two walls in there on the interior with Brian Bresee. Ridgeway was re-signed. So the Saints fortifying that middle, man. They got to stop the run, man. They haven't been really good against the run in a few years. All right, the Falcons, baby, it is here. The Falcons pick is in. Kendall Daniels, linebacker. Oklahoma is the selection at 134 for the Atlanta Falcons. He is a safety turned linebacker with outstanding length and athleticism, but lagging behind the instincts and fundamentals. Daniel is a step slow to diagnose and flow ahead of the blocking scheme. He lacks to take on the physicality to leverage his gap. His quickness makes him a menace in the gaps, and he has good pursuit speed, but he must improve his tackling. Kendall Daniels, number 134 in the 4th round, goes to the Atlanta Falcons. 53 tackles last year. He played a cheetah position in Oklahoma's defense, and he's that hybrid that I spoke about last night. You're starting to see a lot of will linebackers who are making the transformation for safety. I believe that's going to become a trend. Just like you have the swing guard, swing tackle, a player who can play guard and tackle, I believe it's going to become a trend now when you have a safety that can play linebacker or vice versa, a linebacker that can play safety. I believe that is going to become a trend. All right, the Colts are on the clock, and I believe their pick is in, but of course they're going to go to commercial. So Stoner, So what? Right now, what else would do? All right, hold on. Here it comes. The pig is in. Listen. I know I said it before, but these fans, man, what this dude, Lucas Lejeune, NFL International Fan of the Year from Germany. Hey, what the hell, Lucas? Lucas got a sheet wrapped around. What the hell we doing, man? I don't know what Lucas is saying, boy, but he's saying it with some intensity, man. He's saying it. He's saying it, man. Lucas, who's the pick, baby? Give us the pick, Lucas. Bryce Bochatto, linebacker. Man, right now I'm just chopping people's name up, man. I gotta stop that. Let's see, Mr. Bochatto, linebacker. Bryce B. I'm Bryce B. 2 sports standout and arguing who passed on the chance to start his baseball career, choosing to pursue an NFL opportunity instead. He's a former walk-on, plays like the chip never left his shoulder. He's fearless in his downhill approach, which leads to feast of famine results in the run game. His size, speed, and athleticism are average, but his competitive will and motor cover some of that up. Boucher profiles as an NFL backup, but his special teams talent could be his ticket to a higher draft slotting. And he just went and picked 135 to the Indianapolis Colts. Great for that young man. As you see, he's a two-sport athlete at Oregon, baseball and football. Oh, that boy pitched too? Okay. All righty. And we can see what the Colts have done. C.J. Allen, A.J. Horsey, Jalen Farmer, and now Bryce Boucher. 4 good selections for the Indianapolis Colts. We got the Saints, Cowboys, Dolphins, and 49ers coming up here in round 4. All right. So, Stoner, what should the Saints be looking for? What should your Saints be looking for, family, coming up?
I'm gonna go. I think we should go another defensive player, if not another offensive lineman.
Another offensive lineman. Okay.
Or we can go run. Is Mike Washington? Did he get picked yet?
Yeah, Mike Washington's gone, man. He went to the Raiders.
Oh yeah, that's a great pick for him. Him and Genty. That's gonna be a hell of a backfield.
That's a hell of a 1-2 punch right there.
Yeah, I think we should go defense then.
Defense, okay. Anywhere
like linebacker.
Linebacker. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Okay, linebacker. Not edge and not corner, but linebacker.
Yeah, because I think the dude from LSU, did he get picked yet? Harold Pickens?
Harold Perkins? No, Harold Perkins is still out there. He's still on the board.
Yeah, I think that should be our next pick.
I think Harold Perkins won't go to possibly round 5 or 6. I just think it's his size.
Okay.
Now his versatility, where you can use him, but with his size, he's kind of that tweener. Where you going to play him at?
Yeah.
You know, so the Saints have gone 5 straight seasons with fewer than 10 wins. Hopefully things are changing in New Orleans as Kellen Moore enters his second season as head coach after finishing 6-11 in 2025. Looks like the Saints have found their franchise quarterback in Tyler Shuck, who started 9 games, tossed 10 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions, and was in the running for NFL Rookie of the Year, even despite just playing 9 games. The Saints have showed so far in the draft that they believe in Tyler Shuck so much that they are, without a question of doubt, building around that young man with their first two picks when they went Jordan Tyson, then in the 3rd round, they took Oscar Delp, who I really like that. I really like that selection right there, Stoner, for the New Orleans Saints. All right, family. But right now on the clock, it's the Cowboys Excuse me. The Saints, again, the Saints back on the clock. Got to have multiple picks. All right, so the Saints are back on the clock. Jordan Tyson, Christian Miller, Oscar Delp, Jeremiah Wright. Who is next in the Big Easy, baby? The Saints also have 2 picks in the 5th, and they have 1 in the 6th. All right. Gateway Clipper Queen rolling down the Mississippi in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All right, baby. Oh, they're showing the Saints room, and they're clapping. They're clapping. They're smiling. Kelly.
You might go edge off.
Kellen Moore looking like a grown-up ass kid in there smiling. Big ass grin. All right, let's see who we go with, baby. Who that's go with? We're waiting anxiously. Jeremiah Wright was their last selection. I believe they're going best player available right now. Now, speaking of best players available, we about to take a look at the best players available. All right. Oh, all the way from Paris, France, announcing the Saints 136 selection here in round 4. Oh, Bryce Lance. They went and got Bryce Lance from North Dakota State. Whoa, 6'3", 204 pounds, ground gainer. Reminds people of the Packers' Christian Watson. Wow. 5th-year senior with 2 seasons of explosive production as a boundary target. Lance lacks release quickness, short area agility as a route runner, but possesses outstanding ball skills and positional instincts that allow him to create catch space. He has run by speed on the FCS level, but won't be able to rely on pure gas to beat NFL coverage. He will have to spend more time polishing up his route work. Lance needs a more intentional route tree on the next level, but he's smart, has good ball skills, and should compete for a role as a backup. The Saints go with Bryce Lance, young man from North Dakota State. And guess what? That's Trey Lance's little brother. They select Trey Lance's little brother. How about that? 6'3", 204. He ran a 4.3, 440. Pieces to the puzzle for the Saints: Chris Olave, Jordan Tyson, Bryce Lance, Oscar Delp, Jawan Johnson. Man. 3rd round, 4th round, 8th overall.
That receiver core room, that receiver room is going to be like that next year.
Yeah, you got too many people, though. We got too many bodies.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like
they got
one of the receivers.
With Lance, this is what that gives them what, like 14, 13, 14 receivers. Somebody ought to be let go. All right. Not somebody, some people going to be let go. All right, so the Saints have made their selection. Cowboys pick is in. The Dolphins are back on the clock as we continue here in round 4. I'm going to be with you through round 4, family, but round 5, your boy Dog will have to get on out of here. Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us for all 3 days of the 2026 NFL Draft. It has truly been a pleasure bringing it to you here on the Come On In Sports Network, and we look forward to the 2027 Draft, but most importantly, we look forward to the 2026 NFL season, baby, where we will be live streaming games here on the Come On In Sports Network. We will have live play-by-play action of NFL football throughout the season. So all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button and hit that like button. Join the family. Come on in. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. You're going to enjoy yourself. You're going to be part of this Come On In Sports Network family, baby, where you are. When I say part of, I mean you're a part of. We open up the lines. I like talking to my family members. I like to hear your perspective. I don't want to just sit up here and hear myself talk. All right, family. So the Cowboys, the pick is in for the Cowboys, and the Dolphins are on the clock. We see what the Cowboys have done. Caleb Downs, Malachi Lawrence, Jashawn Barham, Drew Shelton, and Devin Moore. Solid draft for the Cowboys. Man, after them, of course, it's the Dolphins, 49ers, and Bengals. And the Bengals will conclude round 4 with pick 140. All right, Stoner, any final words before I let you get out of here, bro, before I get out of here?
Nah, man, I don't got really much to say, man, but who that?
Who that, my brother? Have a good day, man. Appreciate you as always, fam.
All right, brother.
All right, brother. Later. All right, that was our brother, part of the Come On In Saints family. OG Stoner was in the building, baby. Man, you already said that, bro. Why you keep putting the same thing in there? Jerry says, I like it. So Uncle Jerry likes that move by his New Orleans Saints. All right. Let's see what the Cowboys do here with pick 137. Man, again, Caleb Downs, Malachi Lawrence, Deshaun Barham, Drew Shelton, Devin Moore. Now, where do they go here at 137? Because they got this with a trade with the Eagles. And out there showing Jerry and Steven in the Cowboys draft room. All right, the pick is in. Jerry, I see you. Don't go nowhere. I'm gonna get you. Who are the Cowboys gonna go with here at 140? Excuse me, at 137. Pick 137 here in the 4th round. Solid draft for the Cowboys. Defensive side of the ball. Four selections have been on defensive side of the ball, 1 on offense when they selected at 112 offensive tackle from Penn State, Drew Shelton. Cowboys seeing the need like everybody in the country, so they need to bolster that side of the defense with young talent, and that's exactly what they're trying to do, and so far are exceeding to do here in the 2026 NFL draft. As Mr. Boot walks back out to give us the Cowboy selection, who is it going to be for our Cowboys? And that's a LT Overton, edge from Alabama. Oh, that's a good selection. That's a good selection. Jerry, come on in. How you doing, Jerry?
What's going on, dog?
What's going on, brother?
Man, you got it, man. You got it.
LT Overton. Overton is a slow twitch end with impressive power and a consistently rugged demeanor. He has long arms and plays with the anchor leverage that helps him secure his gap. He rarely gains early positional advantage and isn't going to be a gap shooter. He lacks range in pursuit and won't threaten tackles in the corner with his get-off as an edge rusher. His play strength and leverage create power on the edge, but power won't trump production. Adding mass and moving inside to 3 technique could be in his best interest. He goes 137 to the Cowboys. The Cowboys continue this trend of defensive players as 5 of their selections have been on the defensive side of the ball. Now, the Miami Dolphins pick is in, and the San Francisco 49ers are on the clock. And we're waiting for the Dolphins. All right, the pick is in for the Dolphins. Here we go. As we at 138, we see what the Dolphins have done. Caleb Douglas, Will Kamacri, Chris Bell, man, Trey Moore, And now they go and they get from one of my draft sleepers, my day 3 sleepers from Pittsburgh. Kyle Lewis is heading to the Sunshine State, baby. He's headed to South Beach, undersized linebacker, box safety, who had more production and made fewer mental mistakes in 2024. Lewis has the speed, athleticism, and recognition to quickly find the football. Now, he sometimes struggles to take on blocks and leverage his gap in the run game, and he often catches contact and becomes a drag-down tackler near the line and in space. Teams need to have a plan for how to use him, but his versatility and sub-package as a defender with speed and cover talent are valuable in the NFL. So Kyle Lewis goes to the Dolphins with pick 138 of the 4th round. All right, Jerry, before we get out of here, because we got like 1 more pick, 2 more picks, what is your thoughts about what your New Orleans Saints have done so far, and what areas would you like to see them address the remainder of this draft?
Well, dog, thanks for having me on.
Of course.
I like the 4 picks that we got these last few days. I like the Jordan Tyson pick Thursday night. We got 2 back-to-back Bulldogs in the black and gold, and we just got 2. We got 2 more today in the guard and the wide receiver. I thought they were going to get Harold Perkins, but hey, like always, but Kellen Moore ain't playing around, bro. That offense is going to be explosive next year, bro. That offense is going to be a force to be reckoned with. With Tyson and with that guard from Auburn and that wide receiver we just picked up from North Dakota State. Right. They serious. Kellen Moore ain't playing around, dog. Yes,
sir. I see that. I hear you. Well, look, Jerry, I'm about to get on out of here, bro. I appreciate you for coming on. I'm gonna have I'm gonna do a live come on in Saints show during the week, man. And I'm gonna open up the lines, and I definitely need you to come on, man.
I got you, man.
I'm gonna try to get some more of our Saints content creators to come on, man, and we gonna have a post draft roundtable, man. So I'm gonna work on setting that up, man, and definitely want you to come on, brother. I appreciate you as always.
Hey,
enjoy the rest of your day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let's see who else we get in rounds 5 and 6, and we'll definitely do a full recap next week when you bring your guys on.
We'll do. Appreciate you as always, my brother.
Yes, sir. Like you always say, love and who that.
Who that, brother? That's our guy, man. That's our Come On In Saints podcast. That's our Uncle Jerry, baby, was in the building. Uncle Jerry likes what the Saints are doing. All right, while Uncle Jerry was on, we had a religious selection as Ephesians Prescott, cornerback from Washington, goes to the San Francisco 49ers. All right, he is a tall corner with impressive length, but a high center of gravity that limits transition. He's upright in his pedal and can be late at break points and coverage. He stays more connected when he can press and display good acceleration, makeup speed when needed. His trace and field awareness fit well with short zone and share coverages. So Ephesians Prescott is your selection at 139 for the San Francisco 49ers. All righty. And with the last pick of the 4th round, the Cincinnati Bengals select Kobe Young, wide receiver, Georgia, 116 catches, 1,437 yards, 13 touchdowns in his career as a Bulldog. So let's see. The Bengals. My bad. I say Bengals. Did I say Bengals out loud? Did I say that out loud? I meant the Bengals. I meant the Bengals. All right, family. I don't think the Bengals got a 5th round pick. Let's see if we go back to the 4th round here, man. Get their final pick. Get that final pick. We know it's Kobe. We know it was Kobe. Let's go look at round 4, man. And final pick. Yep, Kobe Young. There it is, Kobe. 6'3", 218, Kobe. Young is athletic. Plays with strength and ball skills stand out. His play strength and ball skills stand out. He missed games, which limited his production. Teams will need to examine his 2024 incident. On tape, he uses his size and muscle and catch radius to beat cornerbacks in tight quarters and above the rim. His speed and separation are average, so he'll likely see a higher number of contested battles. His route running needs work, but he's a nightmare for cornerbacks to bring down after the catch. Young has talent to work with and provided teams are comfortable after their character evaluation, has a chance to be more productive in the pros. Provided teams are comfortable after their character evaluation, Kobe has a chance to be more productive in the pros. 6'4", 218-pound young man, cornerback Kobe Young rounds out round 4 of the 2026 NFL draft. And that's going to bring our coverage of the 2026 NFL draft here on the Come On In Sports Network to a conclusion. Once again, I want to thank everyone for joining us these past 3 days here on the Come On In Sports Network. It's truly been an honor and pleasure to bring the draft to you in our own and unique way. Again, if you aren't a part of the Come On In Sports Network, if it's your first time hearing of us and following us and watching us these last 3 days, please don't be a stranger. Please become part of the family. Join our Come On In Sports Network family here on YouTube, and also join us on X right here at Come On In Sports Network at Randolph JACKSO8. Again, thank each and every single one of you. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe, family. There's a lot of craziness going on in this world. Stay safe. Love each other. Protect each other, man. Stay away from bad energy. And like always, family, remember, the doors are now open. So come on in. Have a good day, family. We out.
Come On In Sports Network.